Hello and welcome to Energyear Eastern Europe 2026 and welcome to Review Energy. We are covering as media partner the World Tour of Energyear and we are here in Bucharest today to talk about energy transition with the leaders of the sector. And of course, Asturmadi Reneergy have to be with us today. Carlos Perona, Sales Manager for Italy and Romania. Thank you for your time. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you so much for this nice invitation to this such an important interview and review. And thank you for this time.
Well, let's open this picture, this conversation with a general question. No? Why Romania? Why Romania is becoming such a competitive market? Why do investors feel it is safe to bring their money here to invest in the country?
Okay, so thank you, Wendy, for that question, for the first question. From our point of view, as a supplier of both fixed steel structures and tracker systems, we think Romania stands out not only because of its solar potential and its growing project pipeline, but also because supporting mechanisms that are being implemented in this region. One of the key drivers is the contract for difference, CFD, schemes that are given to developers and investors. Revenue certainty revenues about the long term. This is making the finance solar projects easier here in this country. And when you combine this with the increasing energy demand and the renewable targets that this country has, makes Romania a good market for developers and also for us as a supplier of this type of technologies, tracker and fixed structures. We always try to optimize the LCOE of the projects and the cost efficiency for new investors that are coming up to this country.
Carlos, I also want to ask you, how are the specific geographical and geotechnical conditions in the country impacting the design and optimization, of course, of solar mounting structures for utility-scale PV projects?
Thank you again for that interesting question, and also for us. As I said, Romania offers excellent opportunities here to develop projects. But we have to take into account that in such this region, there are different constraints that we have to take into account since the design phase. For example, we know that in the north and the central areas, projects are more exposed to high snow loads, and in the southeastern areas, projects are exposed more to high wind speeds. Whereas in terms of soil conditions, we made different types of soil, from cohesive clays to low breathing capacity soils, and additionally, the freeze-thaw cycles that are present during the winter here in Romania make the soil frost depth a key parameter in terms of foundation design. At Asturmadi, we always deal with all of these constraints, and we are used to work with EPC and developers from the beginning of the design phase, just to ensure the right balance between profitability, cost efficiency, and so on.
So to finish this interview, I would like to ask you about the company. Why makes your company better in this competitive market?
Thank you for that last question. I think what truly differentiates us is our engineering expertise, our in-house production capability, and as I said, our customer focus approach. We firmly believe that each project has its own constraints, and we are always working with EPC companies and developers since the beginning of the phases, just to reduce the LCOE just to optimize the LCOE of the project and maximizing the energy yield of that project. And one of our key strengths that I would like to remark is our production facility located in the north of Spain, and a strategic logistic point that enables us to make the production and the transport easier rather than Chinese and so on.
Yeah.
and we count with 25,000 square meters and up to 10,000 tons of steel raw material. That reflects both our financial strength and our facility or capacity to enable short lead times. For just to conclude, this also provide us to establish a price, a cost for production that fixed prices in a market which is increasing taxes and the price for the raw material.
Thank you, Carlos. The first interview that we
Yeah.
have, I hope not the last. And see you around. I hope you enjoy the event.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.